Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is the third and final video of the Power Rangers box unboxing. Yeah, a bit redundant to say it that way. As you notice, I have a slightly different thing because these, all but one of them, are from the Power Rangers movie. The first one with Ivan Ooze, when they lose their powers and gain the powers of the Ninjetti. So, first on the list here, I was going to put him in the box, is the Ape Zord with Rocky as the pilot. These are from the toy line that McDonald's released. You can buy them as a separate toy. They didn't come with a Happy Meal. You had to buy them separately, and each one came with the Zord and the respective Ranger for the Zord. They're oddly and nicely detailed at the same time. As you can see, they have wheels on the bottom. They could move, and they have a giant hole where you could put the Ranger. And as you can see, his hands are different. The males and the females actually had different body casts. The heads are each unique for each of the Rangers, and they had different hand structures for the most part. I like them. I actually have been looking for the entire set, so I'm really excited by the fact that I now have all of them. So I have to confess, I only got the Crane Zord with the box. I never got the Pink Ranger with it, but my daughter had a few spare of them, so I grabbed one from her collection just so I can film this video. The crane here, as you can see, looks more like a plane. It's very simple. It's, I believe, the smallest of the Zords, and it formed the head on the Zord, the Megazord. You can see the wheels and all that, and again, 1995. As you can see, her body sculpt is in fact different than the males. You can clearly see the difference in the two. They still have that really rockin' cool armor that they had from the movies. I actually like that armor much better than the original spandex suits. It made them feel more like warriors, less like cartoon characters. As you can see, her fists, one is open, one is shut. As I said, they have different fist designs, and minus the lack of paint on the eyes, really nice sculpting on it. So that is the Pink Ranger. Next is Aisha, the Yellow Ranger. As you can see, again, sculpt is the same as Kimberly's, the Pink Ranger. She had the Bear Zord. It is one of the two Zords that could actually stand up. I believe the Ape Zord was another one. It was armed with swords. I think his was the only one that had weapons. Again, the Bear Zord, nicely sculpted. Clearly tell it's from the Ursa family. Ursa. And Aisha has, again, the fists, but reverse of Kimberly's. You can clearly see the head sculpt. The weird thing about the movie here is that they had different abilities for the suits. I believe Rocky had a scanning mode on his helmet, and Aisha had headlights. And then she had like the pterodactyl whip. And our boy Billy here had a Triceratops stinger. He had the wolf sword. This one could actually run around and act like a wolf, so it used its mouth as a weapon. And it could howl, if I remember correctly. I like it. It's one of my favorite Zords. My favorite animals, too, so you can see the connection there. Again, Billy really nicely molded. The helmet, again, they only have 5 points of articulation. The legs, the arms, and the head. No torso movement. But like I said, for what you got them, they were pretty cool to play with. You can actually replicate all the scenes except for the combining of the Zords, which I kind of think they missed out on. But we all know one Zord is not enough, so if we do a Shadow Clone Jitsu, we can make more appear. I got 4 in this box, so I'm able to give 1 to each of my kids and keep 1 for myself. Hey, they are a Ninja Zord, so that was a really funny thing. Oh, and I knocked down my sign again. Oh no. The second to last one, I'm just going to bring them out already, is Adam in his Frog Zord, and I got 4 Adams, 2 Zords. The Frog Zord actually could hop like a real frog, and I think that this is one of the better of the castings that they had for these toys. It really does look like a frog, and it looks the most like its original toy. In the TV show, the frog could send out like a wave of smaller frogs that acted as bombs. As you can see, also the sculpting is really nice on him. He had the double open hand too, and his visor is silver compared to everybody else's black because, oh, the black visor wouldn't show up as well on him. But again, nicely molded, 5 points of articulation, and fun to play with. I believe in the movie it had a tongue that electrified the enemy. The last one is obviously Tommy. I'll show you the figurine in a second. It's the most unique. The Falcon Zord in this one is the oddest looking one. You can't see its wings. They're folded under the body. But it looks more like a gargoyle in that pose. Like, you can just see Spider-Man just sitting on this, looking over the city, watching the world. Or even one of the actual gargoyles from Disney's Gargoyles. I still like it. Again, I wish there was a little bit more with the wings rather than just being these dull things underneath it. The molding on Tommy, as you can see, is a bit different than the bodies of the other 3 males. First of all, he's got the armor, so that's the biggest molding difference. And his gauntlets and boots have the gold cuffs, and he's got the armbands too. Again, the same cannot be said about the other ones. So they actually really went into detail here, making them look like the original figurines, the characters, which I can really appreciate the dedication. Even though it's a cheapo toy, the dedication that they did to bring in the characters to toys. Kudos to them for making a wonderful product. I now have the entire 6 figurine line. The last figurine I wanted to show you guys was one of the Zords from Zeo. It's one of the Super Zeo swords, piloted by Tanya Sloan, I believe. Aisha gives up her powers to Tanya and allows Tanya to take her place because she was going to stay behind. I forgot for the exact reasoning, but there we have it. The yellow Super Zeo Zord, if you notice, has the same facial faceplate as Tanya's, the double lines. I forgot what Zeo number she was. I can make that appear here. But this formed the shoulders and the head and the arms for the Super Zeo sword. And the transformation was pretty simple. Simply take the sword and open it up like this, and that forms the shoulders. It slots in right there, obviously. the helmet would come onto the head. I never got the helmet, so that's going to be something I'm going to have to find. And you put the arms in the back like this. The shoulders rotated, but in order to make the bigger Zord's fist, the Megazord's fist appear, you take, I don't know if you can see that, there's a button right here, and you take that, you press it, and make the fist appear. And then you just rotate them so that you can make them elbow. Again, it's got some decent movement and posability. So when he is in the Megazord form, you can actually probably do some incredible poses. It looks weird like this, but again, I only have the one Zord so far. I'm currently looking for the other ones so that I can at least combine them together. If I do get them, I will make a video of them. But until then, this is the only Zeo Sword I have. I will see you guys later, and have a great day.